Behind me is my dream vacation home. My wife and I purchased this about 5 months ago and we are in love with it. Now, usually we end up building all of our homes, the last like 5 or 6, but this one was so special and I can't wait to show it to you guys. We just ended up buying it just like it is. Now, what's super important to us is that the home is right by Disney World because we are Disney fanatics. And here in Central Florida, the weather is pretty much always awesome, so that was a big factor. This very well may be our permanent home, so we kept that in mind when we bought this. Now, some awesome things about this that we're gonna show you guys is the garage space. You're gonna see 5 of my Hypers and 1 of my supercars. You guys are gonna see how we have a patio for Disney fireworks. We have a huge dock, boats, and these boats will take you to some celebrity houses in this area. One of the houses happens to be the largest in the United States of America. Some basketball, baseball players. I'm excited to show you guys that later. Now, I am super excited to show you guys the master bedroom. It is insane. It has 2 stories, the craziest closet you've ever seen, hidden rooms, and there's another hidden room throughout the house that is pretty neat. And then there are 2 pools, a swim under grotto. It's just a really special house and it has a really neat theater too. So come on inside. I want you to notice that view when you first walk in. That is the first thing that sold us on this incredible house. Just beautiful, gorgeous. So the first thing that you see when you walk in to the left is this really, really nice and woody office and seating area. Don't use this a whole lot because I am always out and about moving, but fireplace, which is pretty unique in Florida, and just a really comforting, like kind of serene area. And this is one of the countless bathrooms. I think there's more than a dozen bathrooms in here, but I do want to bring up that this house is like a castle. So this is very much not my wife and my style, but when we walk through it, all the fixtures are cast iron. It feels like you're literally in a medieval castle, and that actually kind of made it pretty cool. Okay, now we're gonna enter into the crazy master bedroom. Little side note, the home that we moved from was a lot smaller. This one is giant. So we have some furniture shopping to do, but we're gonna get there. There's some stuff here, enough to live. So this is the main master bedroom. This is where I bang my wife, and this is also where I can see the additional beautiful view of my 2 pools and the long dock, the water, just incredible. We'll get you a much better view of that a little bit later. The bathroom, and for no reason, there is the size of a bedroom just in the middle of unused space, something that we're gonna fix as well. I gotta show you guys the shower, it's crazy. And by this shower, well, first of all, there's a hot tub with the jet, so you can take a nice little bath there. Second of all, you can go in the shower still wet from my morning shower. But if you decide that you wanna be one with nature, you can step outside and take a shower outside. Show everyone your body. All right, bathroom's nothing special. It's tiny and significant. Now this closet, this is another room that for no good reason is just huge. Now this is our vacation home, so we don't have to keep a whole lot of clothes here. We're here about 2 months out of the year. Yeah, completely unused, unnecessary space. And speaking of which, I don't even get why there'd be a seating area in a closet. I don't know if this was built with people just drinking wine all day and partying in the closet, but it did make for a great hide and seek area. And so did this area. See, this looks like an unassuming cupboard, but it's actually a cupboard. Just an open, yeah, just kidding. Wait, watch this. Ooh, it's a secret fake wall that leads into this area with this humongous safe that came with the house. So crazy. If you guys wanna rob me, that's where you wanna go. There it is. That's about 60% of the master bedroom. And there is this lovely closet underneath the stairs with a safe apparently that I have in there as well. How about that? Okay. And then my office, I have yet to really break this in because I like just working, sitting on the couch, sitting outside. Speaking of outside, I'll show you the super cool little private screened in area that we have here in the master. Lots of bugs in Florida, so the screen helps you just kind of chill outside of the master, watch the kids, again, see that awesome view. We're not done with the master bedroom yet. So this room was built with one thing in mind, and that was to hang out, but to be able to walk out onto a second-story patio to see the fireworks. So this is a really special area because you get to see a fireworks show every single night of the year, and not just one. You get to see all of Disney Worlds, which includes Magic Kingdom, Epcot. You have SeaWorld, you have Universal Studios, and then on holidays like the January 1st, New Year's, you get to see a ton of different competing fireworks shows, and you can actually go sit on your boat on the lake too and watch all of this stuff. It is really special, and we're just far enough away where you don't really hear it, but you get to see it. It's perfect. Gabagoo. I don't know why I did that. This is 20% of the house.
Almost done, guys. One room.
Yep. What's this? Oh, fridge.
Is it a wine fridge?
We have a wine fridge in here. Okay.
That's pretty neat.
We've been in here 6 months maybe and still discovering things. So, separate exit into the walking area. Yet another seating area, perhaps the most special seating area because huge windows, best view in the entire house. You guys saw it when we first walked in, but now you get to actually sit here, have a fire if it happens to be cool, which it rarely is down here. Pool bathroom. This is a more of a formal dining area, I would say. We don't use that too much. We use the outside one, it's so much better. This is the kitchen. My wife is an amazing cook, and it's super important for her to have an awesome working space for all of her culinary needs. So this kitchen does the trick for us. Lots of counter space, even a warming drawer. I love how it's got the wood top and it's like greenish. It's just a different color than the rest. There's actually a lot of different colors going on with this cabinet. Dark wood, greenish, just very nice. And then of course the refrigerators that are pretty much empty other than, ooh, this stuff is really good, by the way. This Fentman's Cherry Cola, I love it. I always make sure it's stocked. Another hidden room inside the kitchen is gonna be this one. Now the special thing about this is this home was owned by a Scottish couple. They actually stayed here like 1 week a year and for the course of 15 years. So this house hasn't even been lived in for a full year, but check out this light switch right here. It's not called the pantry, it's called the larder. So we're gonna go into the larder. Yeah. Let's do it. That's a horrible Scottish accent, shame on me. It is the hidden pantry where we have a lot of fascinating food for us. Yes, lots of snacks and sugar. Wow, sugar is life. One of the things I don't like about this house is that it has downstairs laundry. Once you have upstairs laundry, you realize how convenient that is. This one has downstairs, that's okay, we'll survive, I think. And there's the garage right there. We're gonna show you guys the garages a little bit later because the cars that I have are well over $15 million that we have stored here, and you guys are gonna like those. We'll give you a sneak peek at those. That's what this channel's all about, sharing cars with the community. Game room. It's nice and cool in here. Pool table came with the house. Some other storage areas. You can slap a ping pong table on top of that. The sitting couch with the lovely TV sitting on the wall or just a pile of wires. We'll do better with that. A lot of my kids' little toys from when they were younger that we just can't get rid of. Some Legos missing wheels, you know, just normal stuff. And then there's the driveway. Soon, coming soon. Whoop. And then the living room, one of the main areas of the house that we all chill, I work, we watch TV, where I bang my wife, and you can see the TV right there and a fireplace right there. Now this house is very segmented where usually I have wide open houses, and I kind of like that. I was surprised. So lots of doors to open, things to explore, doors to confuse you. There we go. You can see multiple more doors. A simple downstairs bedroom number 2. Every bedroom needs a bathroom. The theater. Hey, it finally loaded up. We turned it on like 20 minutes ago, nothing was loading, and there it is. This is where the kids, me, Tommy last night had a furious round of Fortnite. So we have the 2 TVs on each side of the movie screen that can play split screen Fortnite. And then we have other gaming setups over here with PC and the actual Xbox itself. In the bar is only used for Fortnite. Just kidding, we entertain here too. We like to have fun. You can see that it has a really cool backlit bar for all the drinks. There's a TV if you want to watch sports. Again, that amazing view that just really sold us on this house of the outside. And that dock is like 200 feet long. It keeps it very private here and just amazing. We love it. There's a few other cool areas that we missed. Follow me. Legitimately just missed them. We were about to head upstairs and we forgot. There's a whole secondary kind of butler's pantry slash kitchen with wine cooler, coffee maker. So if you want to make coffee, you have to go through this caged jail-like area in the morning. Also an additional dishwasher and sink. And here is where the more formal dining room should be, but we are waiting on an awesome table made from Robert Russell Designs. We will show you guys the awesome work that he's done. He built like 7 of the tables. He's a close personal friend, and he has done so much work for influencers like Stradman and other people, and just really, really cool work. Now, within the dining room is another dungeon of a wine cellar. This just wraps around like to the front of the house too. We need to step up our wine game though. And then of course you have the cooler right here that is also completely empty, but we'll fill this with alcohol soon, or soda for me. And what a great transition. Now we are right by the upstairs, so we'll take you guys up there. As we make our way upstairs, you can see the beautiful cardboard. There was a piece of artwork blocking that. I'll show you what's on the other side. But first thing you notice is, again, there's a top tier window there, and you now get like a direct view to the actual dock, boats, and lake right there. And neat thing about this is there's a chain of lakes. It's 13 interconnected lakes that you can drive to. My brother actually lives on one of the lakes over there. It's quicker to boat to his house than to drive to his house. This is my daughter's bedroom, closet, neatly organized. Bathroom. And her cute, quaint little beds. Now on the other side of that cardboard cutout was this beautiful stained glass window. So I think we need to find a way to just get rid of that stuff and have this shine through into that room. This is my son Logan's bedroom. Again, we have some work to do on furniture. We're gonna get there. Nice bathroom. Walk-in closet. And here is Jack's bedroom. He actually opted for the really cheap foam king mattress, and we offered him a nicer queen, but he wanted the big king mattress. Whatever, to each unto his own. Baja Blast, delicious. I love Baja Blast. I love Taco Bell. Conveniently located in the bathroom. Taco Bell, potty. Keep them close at hand always. Oh, and you know what? This bathroom is the site of a very fun game of sardines that we had with a bunch of influencers when we were all crammed in there, hot, sweaty. Frankie LaPena was farting. It was magical. Wouldn't trade it for anything. And then the guest bedroom. 2 beds, possibly the nicest view upstairs of a bedroom. And this neat little feature, if it works, you can step outside and take a look down to the area below. Usually I'll say, hey kids, stay down there. I'm gonna bang my wife. And then the alternate staircase on the way down, 2 exit points from upstairs. Now we're gonna show you guys the amazing outside. When the weather's not 100+ degrees, you can open up these doors, enjoy what nature has to offer. Essentially, you're turning the living room into one big area, and this outdoor patio is super cool. Still figuring these doors out. Boom, one huge living area. Great seating area, another outdoor fire pit for those rare days when it's cold. Right now it's like 93 degrees. You can't feel it, but I can. Outdoor seating area for when you want to have dinner, and a convenient little grill there. My wife whipped up some awesome steaks out here. I just want to point that out. Props to Caroline. But awesome little grill area with sink, ice maker. I forget what this thing is. Oh, there's like 2 other, oh, these are warming drawers, and then there's some actual drinks out here. There's 2 beverage coolers. Okay.
What?
Smirnoff Ice, green apple. Oh, Bud Lights. And then I legit have not ever stepped up here. I just saw it from outside. I'm not even joking. A whole bunch of sunscreen under there and a fire, and whoa, ice maker, more warming drawers. Bro, oh no, those are storage drawers. And then another little burner if you want to cook up like some stew or something. 2 TVs, now these are massive. This is like the TV in The Office, and that episode where the TV gets broken, that's kind of what these are.
A lot of people in the room, you need more space. Voila.
The most expensive items in the house right there, each of those were $437,000. You guys got to see the pools, come on. Get yourself some sun on these chairs. This is pool number 1. These do have separate climate controls, so you can run this one at 70 degrees. You can run that one at 85 degrees if you want. My wife likes the pools insanely hot, so they're literally like 88 degrees all day. Holy shit! So there's actually 2 fire bowls right there that you can turn on, have huge fires above you when you're in the spa/hot tub right there. You can head into the more fancy pool that has a little bit more curvature. And then there is a swim under grotto where you can hang out, where you can kind of hide, where I bang my wife. There's a lot of things that you can do there. Now I'm gonna turn on the feature here, where the slide just becomes functional. Let there be water. Let there be water. There it is, that took a second. And then we are gonna turn on a big...
There's a lizard on the slide.
The water, what?
There's a lizard on the slide.
Nice, not for much longer.
Look, you see him?
Yes, that's funny, he's just chilling. We are gonna make it rain water. Go. Spidey sense.
Go web! Fly!
Spidey water.
Go web, go!
What the heck?
Damn, that's crazy.
Oh shoot, there it goes. That
Let's
took a
go.
minute. And just like that, folks, you have a waterfall that came from nowhere. That's the sound. I hope you guys can just hear the sound, but when you just, oh, there's also another like jetty. That one's not for sitting in, that one's just for looks. The bubbly fountain thing. Okay, now you guys gotta see the dock because I've never owned a home on the lake, and since then I've done a lot of lake living, a lot of boating, exploring celebrity homes, so we're gonna go do just that right now. Now for the uber secluded long walk. Outdoor shower if you get full of lake water or just wanna be away from the kids and family. They replaced all of this stuff with the new Trex, which must have been an insane cost to do it for this long. This is as long as a football field. This is one of the boats that I was able to buy with the home. The sellers gave me a great deal on it. Apparently it's a pretty special boat. It does some awesome wakeboarding, and we did that. We should show the footage of some wakeboarding that we did out here to break it in.
Yeah.
It was super fun, so we'll show you guys that. We're gonna take this out in just a sec. I also bought these 2 Sea-Doo. These things are super fast. We pretty regularly get them up to speeds that I can't say because we're not in Mexico right now. Another great seating area along with this bench right here, so you can really see the fireworks out here. Now you can see them from the second story of my house. If you look back, you can see kind of the view of the house over there. Subtle, looks subtle, especially when you're coming at it from the boat, how just small and subtle it looks, and then it just becomes very big. That's what she said. This is where you can see all of the beautiful homes, the fireworks. It is calm, it is peaceful. You can see theme parks. Just a really special home, and we're just so excited to share it with you guys. Let's go for a boat ride. Then I'm gonna show you some of the insane cars that I have in my garage. Bugs in Florida are crazy, by the way, possibly the most buggy state ever. There's a spider web that wasn't here hours ago. Let's rock it. Boom. This actually has a Ford Raptor V8 in it. Crazy. Tommy, come on in, buddy. First stop, my brother Joel's house. Joel's got the pontoon boat. Anyway, hey Joel, you got my medicine?
Yep, ready?
Yep, do it, send it.
Don't drop it.
All right, thank you.
Having the water, bro.
Viagra for banging my wife. All right, so we are entering the biggest lake, Lake Butler. This is with all the celebrity homes. Right to my right is Shaquille O'Neal's house, or his former house. That was featured on MTV Cribs. It is monstrous. I don't know if you could tell from this angle, but it's absolutely huge. There are probably somewhere between 50, $5+ million homes on this lake alone. And for our final stop on Lake Butler, we have the Potentially the largest home in the US of A, still under construction, the queen of Versailles house.
The house, it should be a little bit bigger, actually.
Right there, check that out. And now for the fun stuff, we're gonna go check out all the vehicles I just lined up in the driveway. And then you guys gotta see what's in the garage as well. First and foremost, we have the Mercedes Sprinter van. This is nothing too exciting, but it's one of the vans that was transporting a whole bunch of special people to us that we brought on trips, and it really comes in handy when we have big crews down here. Not too much to show here other than the awesome Hamilton Collection logo. And then we had 15 passengers in this bad boy. I actually am the one that drives this most of the time. Look at all that seating. You can't beat that. And then of course we added the commercial AC unit on top of it because it makes it cool a lot better. Next up is the Lamborghini Aventador SV. This is the least produced variant of all of the Lamborghini Aventadors. They only made 500 of these. They made way more SVJs. They made more S's. They even made way more of the Aventador base model. This car has the Gintani exhaust that is stupid loud. Scissor doors, of course. My favorite color, blue. Orange is making a close comeback as my favorite color. But right now, my favorite color is blue. Of course, it's the Roadster, so you can remove the top on it. It is the loudest thing in the entire collection. We have over 20 cars, and this one is by far the loudest. And it's extremely filthy. You can't really tell, but everything in Florida gets really dirty because it rains constantly. It's windy. There are bugs. That's just the way that it is out here. And next up is my Bugatti Chiron SS. This is my most expensive car in the entire collection. This thing took me 2 years of waiting, a little bit more than 2 years actually. We fully spec'd it from scratch. We did this gray. This is a Grigio Telesto color from the Lamborghini Murcielago. The interior, you gotta check this out, it's beautiful. That is a tangerine orange interior with a whole bunch of carbon, black anodized fixtures. And this is just a really tasteful, awesome car. On the outside, it looks a little bit more subtle, unassuming. With its one of one color. On the inside it is bold, just like interiors. I like them all to be very bold and awesome. And of course this car has 100 more horsepower than the base Chiron model at 1600 horsepower. Engine covers are incredible. This car's filthy, by the way, because again, it's Florida. This is the most filthy car in the collection. There was a lizard crawling around on the grill earlier today. Doesn't help that I'm leaving him outside because the garages are full. You can see the carbon fiber covers on the engine there with the awesome tangerine orange accents, and then this coolest part right here is underneath the spoiler. It is actually totally orange with the Bugatti logo. And now onto the unassuming Escalade V. This is a nearly 700 horsepower family SUV. I have one of these back up north in my Illinois home, and I liked it so much that I bought one down here to transport all of the family when we don't have a group that requires the full van. If this remote start works, let's see if it's working today. It is not. But I'm gonna start it up because it's so loud, and again, unassuming, but when you start it, and it's also 9,000 degrees in there. Just a clean black on black. They do have some subtle cues that they only do on the V, the wheels, some of the leather trim on the seats, and then they have a few buttons on the inside that relate to the V series. Otherwise, there's not too many differences other than the fact that it will smoke pretty much any full-size SUV on the planet. What else we got in here? Oh yeah, the TV is nice. And then I had to have Super Cruise, which surprisingly is super close to the actual Tesla in terms of autopilot. I think it's the best autopilot variant that I've driven since the Tesla, so props to Cadillac. And the Porsche 918, this is one of 918 of these built. We actually wrapped it this red, some awesome Flexi Shield wrap. Underneath that wrap is a gray-black color. It's a one-of-one color. They only did this PTS sample for all of the 918s. It looks really clean. We'll show you guys a picture of that in its original form. Problem is we got the gray Bugatti, so I didn't want to have two gray hypercars in the collection. This mixes it up and keeps it colorful. All of the Spyders are Roadsters, and all of them come with the acid green stitching. Also has the acid green brake calipers and some of the highlights around the logos and such. Plenty of carbon on this car. It sounds really phenomenal. We had a straight pipe exhaust on it before. Long story short, we had to take it off because it was too loud behind my head.
That's so much
Oh
louder.
my God.
Okay, now on to the first bank of garages here. We call this the EV garage because I have the Tesla Model X currently charging. My wife and I have had Tesla Model X's since pretty much 2016. I think we're on our 6th or 7th Model X. And I have the Cyberbeast Tesla Cybertruck on order. That should come in October. So this is just a workhorse for down here. Tesla's actual #1 state that they sell to is Florida, so naturally we have one here in Florida. Great for just vegging out on the highway, throwing it on autopilot, letting the car do its thing. Not too much excitement there. And then our 2 EV golf carts, we got these super long versions because the community we lived in prior was a huge golf community. This community is actually still a golf community, but they just don't get used as much. But these are a lot of fun. These are super quick. I backed it right up onto a jack by accident, but that happens. And then there are some other just random stuff. It's funny because let me show you these wheels here. Literally just a random set of Rimac wheels and tires, probably $100,000 set of wheels here that we need to go find a good shelter for, and a bunch of other stuff that we use for various vlogs. Next up is my McLaren 765 LT. I spec'd this fully from the factory. It is a papaya spark. When it's out in the sun, we'll show you a picture, but it looks sparkly and amazing. It has the Spyder top, of course, which is perfect for Florida. We did a whole bunch of carbon accents on it. We spared no expense with the carbon, basically. Interior, we did some color matching seat belts and the seats. And then, of course, we have the carbon spoiler, which I think was like a $10,000 plus upgrade. And we tuned it and put some downpipes on it from unobtainium. These things are crazy. They pop, bang, shoot 6-foot flames. That kind of rhymes. We should like make a song out of that.
I am in shock.
It's shaking the whole earth when it pops. And just one of my favorite cars. In my opinion, for $500,000, the best car that you can buy on the market for sure. Last but not least, we have the Chevelle. Now, I was gonna cover the Rimac Navara and the Koenigsegg Regera. The Koenigsegg Regera is here in Florida. It is at the shop because it broke on us just a few days ago. So that's getting repaired, but it is not far at all from my house. I gotta get that back here so I can drive it. And then the Rimac Navara also broke, and that is super close to my house, getting fixed here in Florida. Those cars are really great. My Rimac is purple. It is the quickest car in the world. I love that spec. It looks so good in person. And then the Koenigsegg Regera is silver with some great red accents, black carbon wheels. Probably my favorite car in the collection as of right now. But back to the Chevelle we have here. This is the car that I have had longer than any other car. I've had this since I was in my 20s. This is the engine variation number 4, I think. We're gonna do number 5 in the winter. I have to LS swap it because I keep breaking the carbureted engines. This has a 496 big block. This Chevelle was fully restored. It was a rotisserie restoration. Every nut, bolt was replaced. We wide bodied it. We have super wide custom one-off Asante wheels on here that are two-tone matte black face with the gloss black. I shaved the door handles, shaved the gutters. It is really just a special car. We should see if the door popper works. I don't know, let's see. Beautiful, the door popper works. Those are highly unreliable. Very fast car. There's a 4-speed Muncie transmission in it. I just haul in this thing, but again, it's kind of broke again, I think. Super loud, super fast, super stinky. This whole garage reeks of gas and it'll smell that way for the next few days. Let me know what you think of the Florida house, and thanks so much for watching. As always, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.